And that was the moment I was like, holy smokes. Having these distractions handy has been killing me. In this video, I want to convince you to do a 1 week consumption fast, maybe 2 weeks if you are, hardcore. But let me explain. So about 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, I hit like a really, really all-time low, which is how I was feeling as a person. The year kind of started off, fairly crazily. Things were kind of settling, but I was generally in a bit of a slump, and there was so much happening, and I needed the ability to function, but I just couldn't function. And I noticed that I was over consuming, right? At this point, nothing I was watching on YouTube or Instagram, on X or LinkedIn was actually helpful to me. Most of them actually made me feel sick, by just looking at them, criticizing myself, like all these things. But I couldn't stop. Like I realized like this was a real addiction. Like I just couldn't stop, and I was feeling like really, really crap. But the thing I've learned over the years is that when you typically hit those moments where you are completely inundated and you're just like dull from overconsumption, the trick is not to try and regulate. The trick is to like be extreme, just get off every single thing. So that's exactly what I did. I'm like, you know what, for the next I told myself 30 days, although I lasted like maybe just 2 weeks, but I was like, hey, for the next 30 days I'm not going to consume anything. I mean, nothing. No, not even music. I'm gonna cut everything up. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, music, podcasts. I'm not going to listen to anything. I'm just gonna sit with my thoughts. If I'm bored, I'm gonna sit outside and look in the sky, right? And that's exactly what I did. Now, it was kind of easy because I was already really, 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 really tired with consuming things anyway. So it didn't feel like I was missing anything. So it was fairly easy for me to get into. Day 1, it was okay. Day 2, nothing too crazy. Day 3, I found myself, just really having like a lot of free time. Like there's nothing to do, right? My screen time dropped from like, I don't know, 4, 5, maybe 6 hours to like maybe 1 hour, 30 minutes, maybe 2 hours, because there was literally nothing to do on the screen. By day 6, I started realizing this thing. And here's a big realization if you stayed up until this point. If you have distractions handy, you will always take them. See, doing anything productive or doing anything progressive is really hard. Like, how about the things that you need to do that are good for you? You know this already. You don't want to do them because they're uncomfortable. And if you put yourself in a position where you can quickly and easily run away from that discomfort, you take it. You take that way out. That's all we all do. We take the easy way out. That is the real danger of having all these distractions and, tools or whatever that we have. That's the issue with having them handy. Because whenever the things that we need to do gets tough, we just run to it. I remember like on the sit day, I was sitting down at my desk and I had some things to do. There was some design task. I really didn't want to do it. I was like, man. But in that moment, I couldn't escape to anything. I couldn't go on Instagram. I couldn't watch YouTube. Like there was nothing for me to escape to. So I was like, you know what? This thing has to get done. So I grabbed my timer here, my trusty timer. I set a 40 minutes timer and I got a task done. And that was the moment I was like, holy smokes. Having these distractions handy has been killing me, because that work wouldn't have gotten done if I had the opportunity to just get away from it. And it's happening to you too. It's happening to you more than you actually think. You are running away from the responsibilities and the things that you have to do because they are uncomfortable and you want to pacify yourself, right? You just want to escape. So what do? You go scroll on Instagram. Worst of all, are the productive procrastinators and people like myself who are like, oh, we're not watching Instagram, but we are learning, so we are going to watch a YouTube video, right? So instead of like scrolling Instagram for 40 minutes, we go watch YouTube for like 3 hours, and then we tell ourselves that, hey, at least we were being productive. It's like, nah, dude, you're running away from the task. That's the most important thing. And the freedom and clarity that I experienced in those 9 days that I was off socials is like, I don't think anything can match it. Like nothing at all. And that's why I really want to recommend this for every single person. Do this 1 week or 2 weeks. Just don't consume anything at all. Nothing. Because see, I don't remember the last time you just sat with your thoughts. You don't. You are no used to sitting with your thoughts, because every single time somebody's in your ear, every single minute, either it's music, a podcast, Instagram, like there's always somebody else's voice in your ear all the time because you're chronically consuming. So the realizations I've had, the amount of clarity I experienced, the amount of progress I was able to make on some things that I was stuck on actually was life-changing, in my opinion. And that's why I want to recommend this. But see, here's the catch. Even though I went through this transformational experience and it was really, really important, I was still itching to get back to consumption, right? Because now I feel like, okay, I'm okay now. I'm fine. I could just go back to consuming, right? Now, I'm kind of slightly back on things on and off here and there, but the experience has made me aware of just how much my inner state was being influenced by all the things that I was consuming regularly, and how I was running away from my responsibilities because I was busy consuming. So look, if you're somebody that actually want to get a hack on your productivity, I dare you to try this. You will see just how addicted you are to these things. And I think this exercise would actually allow you to like get some clarity and get a new realization of what's actually happening to your time, your efforts, and your attention, right? So that's all I want to share. I hope you give this a try. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.